We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now! OP!
On play action, now Carr. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go red. Go red. Blaster, sit.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready?
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Set.
Option right, Young. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
29.
Now Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Raider 1. That's it.
Carr going to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Red, cycle.
Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Let's
So
go.
a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Young now. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Strike.
Second down and 8.
Blue strike. Blue, go. Ready, ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Edo blue. Set, hut.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC defensive. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Saints at 8-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Get down, get down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
What's up?
Trying the left side with Kamara. Jalen Armour Davis, the one to get the tackle. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Young. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, Raider 2.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Raider 9. Easy. Kill.
Now Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29. You're mine. 6:37. What's up?
They'll set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Shaheed going to go in motion.
93.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Express! Express! Here we go.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
808! Express! White Monday down!
To throw his Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards. The 30.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run.
Okay,
all right?
ready?
It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Young to throw it. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Raider 1.
Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr to throw again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
43 rail. White.
First and 10, Young. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Sanders toss left side. And taken down just shy of the 40.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Trouble, 38.
Second down, Young. That's taken in by Duvernay. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's go.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 55 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
29. Express. You're mine. 637. That's up.
Carr going to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
On play action, now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
What now?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
29. 29.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Carr now on 1st down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Express.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Down.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yellow, lining. Hut, hut.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5.
6. Ready, ready.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Ready, ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Watch out now. 50 series. Set, cut.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Express. Hey, Raider 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
9.
Now Carr. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Carr. And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
93. Here we go. That's up.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
29. What's up?
One final try now for Carr. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle,